Everyone, I hope you're all doing well, staying safe and happy and healthy out there. I am sharing a huge Empties video with you. So as I always do, I will leave timestamps down below if you don't want to watch the soaps, if you don't want to watch the candles, and if you don't want to watch the wax melts, you can kind of pick and choose which portion of the video you will see. So I will just start off with my soaps. First thing here, I have a soap in Snowy Peachberry from Bath & Body Works. Notes on this are Snow-Kissed Cranberries, Frosted Peach Blossoms, and Shimmering Woods. This was an okay soap. I definitely won't be repurchasing this in the future. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't know if I'm not huge on peach scents and hand soap or like this one particularly, but it didn't really wow me. There's nothing really special. I was happy to use it now, but it was just okay. The next soap I have here is in Winterberry Ice. That is really hard to read right now. The soap is gone. This was in like a dark red kind of berry color. And this is a Ice Cherries, Juicy Orange, and Snowy Lime type scent. To my nose, this really reminded me of like a cherry soda a little bit. And I don't know if it was like the lime note in that almost made it seem like a lemon lime type of soda. But it kind of, there's no fizziness in this, but it kind of did remind me of that. Or like maybe like a little bit of like a Hawaiian Punch juicy, like a sweet, juicy, fruity kind of scent. This is actually one that I might think about repurchasing if it comes around next year. And if I am, in the market for some more soaps. I did really like this one. So that one was a win, I would say. And another hand soap that I finished up, and this was more finished pretty much in January. I put this out for New Year. This is Champagne Toast, which everyone knows what Champagne Toast is. It is bubbly champagne, sparkling berries, and juicy tangerine. I really love Champagne Toast. Champagne Toast is my all-time favorite body care from Bath & Body Works. I just think it is fruity, feminine, and pretty. And this did pretty much a decent job for hand soap. I'm not like, it wasn't the strongest hand soap, but I did enjoy it. It was pretty, in comparison to like their body care, it's definitely on the lighter side, but it was good. I'd probably repurchase that because I do like that scent. And on to some body care. So I have a few things in body care that I did finish up. I think only 4, which is surprising. This was not a great month for body care finishing. But I did finish up Such a Flirt. This was part of my project Use It Up. This is from Victoria's Secret. The scent notes on this are Starfruit and White Orchid. And I really did enjoy the scent. It was kind of a nostalgic one for me, so I'm happy to have used it and enjoyed the rest that I did have in this bottle. And I don't think that this is available, but if it was to come back and if I was in the market for more body care, then maybe I would grab it, but definitely not this year. I finished up a bath bomb in Sweet Tart from Zape, and this was in the heart, like the conversation heart shape. And I think it said like Kiss Me or something on it. It was really cute. So my opinion about Zape's bath bombs are that if you're going to compare, everyone kind of thinks of Lush when they think of bath bombs, I think. So that's what I'm comparing it to. You shouldn't probably compare things, but if you guys have used Lush, and you'll know. You drop it in, it's super fizzy, and then it's kind of gone quickly. That is not this. This is definitely more of a slow burn type of fizz. It is more of a foaming effect rather than a fizzing effect. And it is much more of a creamy kind of texture rather than it leaves your skin feeling very hydrated and almost like you put lotion on. It's really nice. I really do enjoy this. I did also finish up a sample meringue in Cosmopolitan. This is from Zape as well. I've learned that you need to kind of warm them up in your hand. It's a little tough to work into your skin, but once you heat it up, it just melts in beautifully. So there's almost a little bit of a learning curve to that. And if you guys are new to their meringues, then that would have helped me. Definitely kind of work it into your hands first, let it warm up, and then apply it to the rest of your body where you want it. So I said lasted forever, nice, but too floral for me because this was definitely a little bit more of a floral scent, but I did like it. Okay. The last thing that I finished, and another thing that was part of my project Use It Up, is this Midnight Daydream Wax Company, which Harrison doesn't do body butters anymore, but this was in Halloween Town, which I believe is like candy corn and cider lane type from Bath & Body Works. I loved this. This was super hydrating. It didn't make my skin feel overly oily. It wasn't like a super heavy coconut oil type of body butter. It just was soft and fluffy and really, really nice. If Harrison made these again, I would definitely pick them up. Also, finally, the other thing that I went through was this pocket back of Afternoon Apple Picking. This is one of my favorite scents in hand soap from Bath & Body Works. I did say in my project Use It Up that I really do prefer their larger, like, I don't know, hand pump pocket backs. I guess they're not pocket backs. They're hand pump hand sanitizers from Bath & Body Works. And if they brought those out in this scent, 100% I'd pick it up. I do really like this scent. Okay, so let's talk candles. I did talk a little bit more about these in my project Use It Up video, but this will give you guys a little bit more of a up close and personal view of how these burnt and performed. If you want to hear more about how poorly this one performed to me, then you can watch that project Use It Up video. I rambled a bit about that about this in that video. This one just performed very poorly. It started tunneling and then the smoke started turning very orange, which is strange. I blew it out. I put it on the candle crock. It didn't, like, no scent came out of it, and then I just left it where it is now. Pink Apple Punch I really did thoroughly enjoy. This one I did have to cotton ball once, as you can see there. And as far as the performance, it burnt all the way down to the wick clips. I didn't really have too much of an issue. It didn't leave any smoke on the edges. And I really did enjoy this one. So would I repurchase this in the future? Yes, once I work through my collection, I probably will. Pink Lilac and Vanilla was one that I burnt on Valentine's Day. It was really nice. The vanilla added into that floral makes it super creamy and almost similar to, I think, like Pink Petal Tea Cake kind of vibes. Kind of reminded me of that. You don't get a bakery obviously in that, but the vanilla definitely sweetens it up quite a bit. So this one was really nice. I did have to cotton ball this one once. Oops, I don't know if you can see that. And it was definitely a little bit smokier. But of course, like I mentioned, the first half of this candle, it went to my partner, and he isn't like probably as obsessive of candle care as I am. It burnt all the way down to the wick clips and extinguished itself. The next one I finished up is Whiskey Butterscotch. This one I did thoroughly enjoy as well. It did kind of give me a little bit of a weird Play-Doh-y vibe at the like middle to end point of its life. It was okay. I think actually I might have put this one on the candle crock as well. I can't remember, but I did have to cotton ball this one. It did really well for the first half of its life, and then I ended up having to kind of babysit it more along like towards the end of its life. All right, so moving along to Spiced Apple Toddy. I absolutely adore this label. Like, look how cute that is. That's adorable, right? I don't know, I like it. This one burnt all the way down to the wick clips and extinguished itself. And this is one that I probably will continually purchase. And this next one here is Flannel, and I love this packaging as well. Flannel burnt all the way down and extinguished itself. I did really enjoy this scent, and this is one that I will probably always be repurchasing because I like it so much. All right, and now we are on to the wax portion. So what I typically do is I show you all of my empties, and then I share with you what I melted but didn't finish. But then I kind of was thinking to myself that it might just be easier to categorize everything by vendor and share with you what I finished and what I melted all in one. So that's what I did here. Everything is kind of separated into their own vendors. There are 4 things that I used and finished actually that I only had one of, so let me zoom you in and we'll start here and then just kind of work our way around. Okay, so the first one that I finished up completely is this clamshell from Goose Creek in the scent Marshmallow Red Velvet. And this one was very interesting. I don't know if this is common among all Goose Creek. I haven't actually melted a ton of Goose Creek before. I've burnt their candles, but this did not last a super long time. This was actually pretty much right across the board with most of my vendor wax, actually even a little bit less than my vendor wax. This was probably in my warmer for like 5 hours, and then I couldn't smell anything except for like that waxy smell that you get post fragrance burn. I don't know what you really want to call it. Like once all the fragrance kind of melts out, then what you're left with is like that waxiness. Red Velvet is a scent also that sometimes can come across almost a little waxy to my nose. I'm not sure why. I'm not a huge Red Velvet fan of like actually eating it anyway. So, but this was interesting. It did smell like, and my friend Ashley here, I'm going to leave her channel below because she's awesome to watch. She also finished this one too, which is funny. And she noted that there was like a chocolate chip or like a chocolatey type scent in this. And I definitely picked up on that as well. It was really nice. I did enjoy it. It didn't last a long time. I probably wouldn't repurchase it though. Another one that was pretty sad for me was this scent from Sensationals and Cupcake. This says fun, playful, and calorie-free, which is cute, and the label is adorable. This one, however, was 2.5 out of 10. It was weak, and I also said very light, slight sweeter in air. Slight sweetness in air, sorry. I melted this one along with some other scents to try to tone them down a little bit more. And I don't know if I should have just use this in a tea light warmer, which I did see another one of my friends on here. She recommended using this in a tea light warmer and it performed much better for her. I just used this in my hot plate warmer. It was a pretty big letdown, but it's gone now. I won't be repurchasing this one. There's definitely a lot better vendor wax of Cupcake scents if you want them. Another one that I finished up here is Teddy B's Cherry Vanilla Biscotti. And the notes on this are vanilla bakery dough, shortbread, cherry, and almond. And this was interesting. So let me see what I wrote on the back. So I said, start strong, dies fast, doesn't linger. At the strongest, it was a 7 out of 10. It was very doughy, a bright cherry, and it reminded me of the cherry Christmas cookie dough. So yes, okay, so now that I remember what I wrote for that, then yeah, that helps me. So this one I melted at the beginning of this month, which is why some of the things that you see that have writing on the back, those were things that I'm not gonna remember by the end of this month, exactly how this performed. This really, if you guys have ever had I don't know what they call them. They're I think they're called cherry cordial cookies or something. If you've ever handmade those, then you'll know what I'm talking about. You use the cherry juice from the maraschino cherry jar and you pour it into the actual dough. And then you roll them into balls in your hand. That's what this smells like to me. Definitely doughy. The bakery dough is doughy, it's dough. I'm not sure if this is something that I would go out of my way to repurchase. Probably not. It was okay. Santa's been poisoned, which is sugar cookie royale, sugar cookie dough, chocolate chip cookie dough, and peanut butter cookies. And the peanut butter cookie note came through strong in this, and it was delicious. I'm not a big fan of peanut butter just on its own, in real life. If I smell peanut butter, sometimes it kind of turns my stomach a little bit. But this smelled a lot like the peanut butter blossom cookies, and I really did enjoy this. This did really well also. This lasted quite a long time, longer than the Goose Creek one did, and was fairly, strong throughout the whole performance. So I definitely will be repurchasing from Brita in the future. And I think those are all of my one and dones. So let me show you my Rose Girls. So I finished Rose Girls in Falling For You, which is a blueberry, I want to say it's a blueberry and cheesecake scent, or a blueberry cream cheese. I think there is something like that, maybe graham cracker or something like that. I said this was a 6 out of 10. It didn't last too long, 6 hours, which I guess is kind of average, but it lasted 6 hours. nice, slightly spicy berry, I said. So it was a blueberry scent. I remember it being blueberry, but I guess that there must have been, maybe it's like a vanilla crunch donut. There was something that was spicy about this, I remember. Probably wouldn't be a repurchase for me though. This one is Are You Ready for Some Football? This was a mini muffin as well. That last one was a mini muffin also. This is a mini muffin that I finished on Super Bowl Sunday. And the notes of this one are, gosh, I want to say it's like apple, like maybe it's like leaves and vanilla crunch donuts or something like apples. It was an appley donuts type of scent. I said 8.5 out of 10. It smelled like leaves, the Bath & Body Works type, mixed with apple sour cream donuts, which are her vanilla crunch donuts, if you guys are familiar with that scent from her. Vanilla crunch donuts to me really smells like the sour cream donuts if you've had them. That's exactly what it smells like. So I am finding I'm not like the biggest fan of that donut type from her, but I did just pick up her donut holes and I'm like head over heels. So I probably would have rather had like leaves and donut holes. If that's just my thoughts on that. And one that I'm very impressed with, very excited about, and I have this actually melting right now. This is Strawberry Cookie Land, which is strawberry pound cake, confetti cake, toffee, butterscotch pretzels, and cookies, which everything on this scent list except for the strawberry pound cake is what Cookie Land is made out of. I absolutely adore this. This is another chunk muffin, and this is being offered in her pre-order right now. I'm not sure when this video will be posted, if it'll already be done. However, I have a good feeling that this will not be something that we won't see ever again. I think that this is definitely one of her more popular scents now, and for good reason. It is so delicious. Something about that pretzel really comes across as a hard pretzel rod versus a yeasty, doughy type of pretzel, and it really works in this combination. I think it's so nice. Definitely will be buying more of this. I bought more muffins and will possibly buy a loaf. I'm still debating, so possibly a loaf of this. We shall see. I finished up a few things from Gypsy Monroe, which obviously she's closed now, so you can't repurchase, but this is Shirley Temple, which was exactly what it sounds like, a Shirley Temple drink. Cherry, I said 8 to 9 out of 10, very strong. Cherry fizzy, realistic drink scent, but the cherry wore off before the fizzy pop note. So definitely the cherry was very strong and very prominent in the first few hours of this melting. And then once the cherry went away, all you could really smell was that fizzy pop scent, and that's not like my favorite. So I just ended up pulling it at the end, but this was super banging right at the beginning. And then two scents that I'm actually pretty bummed that I finished up because I do really enjoy both of these. Strawberry Smoke Show. This is fairly popular, and usually when this pops up on D-Stash pages, it's gone in like the blink of an eye, and for good reason. This is so good. It's sandalwood, clove, jasmine, and amber, vanilla, musk, and strawberries. And I've said this like probably a billion times on here. This smells like a sexy strawberry to me. It's definitely more of like a mature type of romantic kind of sensual strawberry note. It's not a candied strawberry, like a childish strawberry, but it's also not like, don't think like super perfumey. It's not. It's so good. I really don't, I don't know where you can, if I can find another loaf of this. I know when my friend Cody has it. I'm not sure if he's melted any of it. I might have to offer him up some money for some of it because it's so good. And if you can get your hands on it, I do highly recommend it. I think it's a great scent. And the other one is Jack and Coke Float. This is something that I'm not, I guess, quite as bummed about because I do think it could be easily duped. This is whiskey and Coke, vanilla float, and cherry on top. And I really do enjoy the scent. The cherry is strong. I love cherry and wax. And the other scent that was fairly strong was the whiskey, which is kind of hard to come by in vendor wax. I don't know. I don't see a ton of whiskey scents, but I really do like this, and it worked. It kind of gave me that like being at the bar type of scent. I don't know. I don't know. It kind of took me to a nice place. Not the, I don't know, whatever. It was really nice. I did like this one. I'm going to try to see if I can find some more whiskey scents in Fender Wax because obviously can't get this anymore, but I did like it. Moving on to my destination wax, I finished up 3 scents and I don't even know where to start. I think I'll start with this one. This is Vanilla Lush, which is the vanilla-y type dupe from Lush. It's earthy and sweet, sugared vanilla, tonka bean, jasmine, and sandalwood, and I use this in my bathroom and I really did enjoy this. I wrote 8 out of 10, enjoyed in bathroom, smelled like the Lush store, lasted a while. So this probably would be a repurchase. I did pick up another scent that is a blend with this type, and depending on, you know, like once I finish that and if I am in the market for more, I'll probably pick up some more because I do like it. It's just a nice, relaxing type of vanilla scent. This one is Strawberry Crumble. And the notes on this are strawberries and acai berries baked in sugar with a light topping of sugar cookie crumble. Unfortunately, this is one of the strawberry oils that I don't love. It kind of comes across very chapsticky. I did get a slight kind of crust note in this, but it wasn't enough of the crust and it wasn't the right oil like to my nose that I would want to repurchase this one. And I did say on the side it was 4.5 out of 10, very chapsticky, slight crust. This is Quickie Wedding. So Quickie Wedding is another one from Destination Wax in fresh strawberries, strawberry seeds, and marshmallow fluff. Okay, interesting thoughts on this one. So buckle in. Strawberry seeds is one of her very popular scents. And initially when I first smelled this, I did not like the strawberry oil that was used. It is definitely a fresh picked strawberry. I don't know, kind of slightly, I guess like slightly green. I don't want to say green, but I guess it's got more of that freshly picked kind of scent. It's not, I don't know, it's just different. Everyone has a nose for strawberry oils. Like every single person in this community either has certain oils that they like for strawberry and certain oils that they don't. And for my nose, I didn't like this. I didn't like the strawberry seed oil. And there's definitely a few other scents that I've smelled with a similar strawberry oil that I just can't do. But because of the size of this, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna give it a shot. And my mind changed. I think I do like this. It actually smelled a lot better warming than it did on cold. And this is possibly something I would repurchase. Now, that being said, it's not something I would like run to get. It's just something that I changed my opinion on. And I'm excited about that because it does open up different strawberry scents that I maybe have that I didn't think I would like because of that oil that now I think I do. So it's interesting how your scent preferences do change. So I wrote this was an 8 out of 10 performance. It did very well. And then, and I said I thought I didn't like it, but I ended up enjoying it. So if you guys are like me and you have certain thoughts on certain oils, I would say try it, even if, try it on warm, and if you like it, then, don't get any more, but see if your mind changes like mine did, because that was a weird, I wish you guys were there for that experience for me. I was like, huh? What? Oh no, wait, I like it? And it was like really weird. So anyway, 2 things that I use from L3 Waxy Wonders. The first one is Cherry Chip Invasion of the Body Snatchers. And notes on this are waffle cone, butter cookies, and sweet cream. That's what the Invasion of the Body Snatcher scent is. And I said on the back, 8.8 out of 10. Didn't last a super long time, 6 hours max. Another scent that I used part of is Blackberry Sweet on Paris in a scoopable from L3 Waxy Wonders. This is amazing. I used a pretty hefty, like 2 scoops of this, and I really liked it. The Sweet on Paris, I believe, is like a lemon blackberry scent already, but with that added blackberry, oh my gosh, like it's so good. I love Sweet on Paris scents, and I really liked the add-in of the extra blackberry. So delicious, 100%. Like once I finish this, I will want some more. Okay, so now let's talk Scentsy. I do have a Scentsy club now. I did get a Scentsy club with the purpose of purchasing the sweet plum pastry scent. And I pretty much figured out the scents that I did like from that box and the scents that I didn't like from that box. So I will be sharing the only 3 scents that stuck into my Scentsy club. The rest are all new, and the things that I did have, I took out. So this is sweet plum pastry. I did melt through 2 cubes of this. And this is, I think it's just plums, marshmallows, and something else, I can't remember. Definitely no pastry in this. Everyone kind of knows that by now. This is just a super, super juicy, delicious, dark plum scent. I love this. I'm very happy that I picked this up. Honestly, I really like it. I know that there is a dupe for this from Rainbow Melts, and I did make my first Rainbow Melts purchase for her coffee sampler. So I'm so excited for that to come in. And if she does offer this scent, this dupe scent of that, I want to try that out as well because I really like it. So this one's a win in my book. It stayed in my Scentsy club. This one I also put in my Scentsy club. This is an apple s'mores. I don't know a lot of people that like this. Melanie doesn't like this. I know a few other people have tried this and they don't like this either. I freaking love this scent. If you don't think s'mores, like the name, so wrong. Scentsy could not have been more incorrect about that name. If you think campfire roasting marshmallows in the woods, that's what this smells like with some apples. Like, I don't know, picture roasting marshmallows next to an orchard in the fall. That's what this smells like. It's it's like, not earthy, it's woodsy, it's a little sweet because of the marshmallow, and it's appley. So divine, I love it. This, out of all of the Scentsy scents that I got in that club, this performed the best, lasted the longest, threw the strongest, was my favorite. So this one will never leave my club, honestly. And I know that's weird because a lot of people don't like it, but I adore that scent. Okay, and then the last one that I am keeping in my club is Caramel Apple Craze. This one smells pretty similar to, I don't know, just like if Caramel Apple, I think I've said this before, if Caramel Apple from Bath & Body Works and Cider Lane from Bath & Body Works kind of had a baby, that is this. It's just a pretty, you know, run-of-the-mill caramel apple scent, but it's really, really, really heightened and strong, and I love it. So this one is staying in my club as well. If you guys are curious what the other scents that aren't staying in my club, it was the almond croissant. I don't know. I don't know why I couldn't like get behind that because so many people loved it, but it was maybe too bready for me or something. And there's definitely some more bakery scents from Vendor Wax that I prefer over that. And the other one that I didn't keep in my club was apples and oats. And I don't know, something about that, the apple came across a little too fake for me and I just wasn't about it. So I took those out of my club. Okay, so I have 2 old things from Scentsy that I finished. And when I say old, I mean like these were like probably when I was back in high school. So think like 2008 or something, or maybe 2008, 2012 is, and anyway, so first one here is Love Story. And this I said 6 out of 10, very perfumey, wouldn't repurchase if it came back. Yes, both of these were definitely more on the perfumey end. I want to say that there's like dark chocolate in this. When I did my melting basket, I had somebody comment what the notes were on this. So if you're wondering what the notes on this, then check that out. I can't remember, but I didn't like it anyway, so I wouldn't repurchase it. And then I have Linger. So this is so funny. This one was also pretty perfumey, I guess. It was 4 out of 10, not very strong. I mean, the age, so I'm surprised it threw it all. Wouldn't repurchase. The thing that's funny about this is every single time I picked this bar up, I was singing Linger by the Cranberries. Every single time. In fact, I ended up listening to this when I was melting it, just like on repeat. So yeah, even now it's gonna be stuck in my head. So Linger, that was okay. Wouldn't repurchase it though. I did get through a few Zape items. I guess I'll share the things that I used but didn't finish. I used up a few chunks of Oh Sugar Sugar, and this is vanilla marshmallow, strawberry cotton candy, or strawberry and vanilla cotton candy. And to my nose, this was very, very light. I am absolutely going to put off finishing this one up, and I will be putting this one in my probably like late July melting basket, or maybe even August, just because it was pretty light. I think curing might help it, give it a little bit more oomph, but it was just like a very slight sweetness added into the air when I melted that one. On the opposite spectrum, I have satin sheets, and this one was also part of the same collection as Oh Sugar Sugar, the Valentine's Day collection. This is vanilla orchid, bergamot, apples, citrus, and cotton. Holy cannoli. I used 1 cube per, each day in my bathroom. So I used 2, actually more like 4 full days of this in my bathroom this month. And I am obsessed with this. It is so good. It is super strong. Not that I have the biggest bathroom, but it is super strong. My bathroom comes out of the room, lasted like 2 full days. And the smell is just it's such a nice, it's like slightly laundry without like being one of those headache inducing laundry scents, because that sometimes can happen to me. If it's like, I don't know, if it's a certain laundry scent, I just can't do it. I'm not a big laundry fan, but this gave you a touch of a clean towel, like fresh, fluffy towels right out of the dryer, with a little hint of like a men's cologne kind of vibe from like the bergamot scent, because sometimes bergamot smells like a men's cologne to me. And with the apples and citrus and all that stuff, it was like a nice sweetness. I adore this scent. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. Definitely would repurchase that. And then 2 that I finished up from Zape. I finished up Swack, which is sweet berries, plum, amber, warm vanilla, and spring blooms. And I said 5 out of 10. Similar berry as the Holidays scent from Zape, but with a light floral note. Wouldn't repurchase. Kind of gave me a Play-Doh-y vibe. So yeah, I'm bummed. I'm bummed about that, because I did have high hopes. And I know a lot of people actually really love this scent, but just personally to me, it did kind of smell a little Play-Doh-y. So my partner, I will say this though, my partner, I asked him, I said, hey, does this smell like Play-Doh to you? And he said, no, I have no idea what you're talking about. So that goes to show every nose is different. Don't take my opinions too seriously, take it with a grain of salt. Everyone, has their own opinions. Obviously, my boyfriend thought I was a nutcase. Okay, on to the last product from Zape. This is Diamonds. Diamonds is raspberry, passion fruit, mandarin, sandalwood, and amber. And this was so light. Like, this was like maybe a 2 out of 10 for me. So I should have maybe just put this one away and let it cure a little bit longer, because this was a part of their Valentine's Day release, which is fairly new. But I just kind of like didn't enjoy the scent too much, even on cold. So I was like, whatever, I'll just like use it and let it be done. This was just okay. It was like a very, very subtle, fruity sandalwood type of vibe. So I wouldn't be repurchasing this, but it was okay. Okay, so now on to all of my empties from Midnight Daydream. I finished up all of these, so there's no partially used ones, but I did finish up 2 samples. The first one here is Raspberry Peach Macaron, and this is almond cream macaron filled with ripe peach and juicy raspberry jam. This was a 7 out of 10, slightly floral, not quite as creamy as the original. I do think the raspberry scent that Harrison used in this is more of a floral raspberry versus like a fruity raspberry. So it kind of gave me more of a florally vibe. The next one that I have here is raspberry cookies and cream cheesecake. And notes on this say, sorry, did I say raspberry? I meant strawberry. Strawberry cheesecake with cookies and cream crust. And I said that this one was 9 out of 10, great throw, really strong, good strawberry oil, and yum. I have marshmallow cotton candy smoothie. This is vanilla smoothie blended with cotton candy frosting and marshmallow fluff. All of these notes are fairly light notes to begin with, and this one was really light. I did use this one alongside of my Linger, which is the perfumey, scentsy thing, and my, what's the other one, like Lust or something? Love Story, sorry. I used this one along with both of those. And it kind of helped tone it down a little bit from being like that overly perfumey. So I'm not sure if those drowned this out or really what happened there, but I couldn't really pick up too much on this one. But marshmallows and stuff are pretty, they just add like a sweetness into the air anyway. Jim and Pam, this is from the Office sampler that Harrison did. This is Cherry Chunk Blondies, freshly brewed coffee, and frosted almond cookies. My partner loved this. I gave it an 8.5 out of 10 for performance. Tom loved it, and he said it reminded him of hazelnut. And there's no hazelnut in this, unless the freshly brewed coffee is hazelnut coffee, which it doesn't say anything about it on there. But he loved this, and he said, "Can you melt this one again?" And I said, "Yes, I only have one more." And he said, "Please get more. I love it. I love it." So that was a win in his book. And I liked it as well too. This is Lost for Midnight Daydream Wax Company. It is Palo Santo, raspberry jam, coconut sandalwood type, and mellow marshmallow. And this was so interesting. I really did enjoy the scent. I gave it a 7 out of 10, super creamy, slightly woodsy, and raspberry. So I believe that the raspberry that Harrison used in his raspberry peach macaron scent is the same raspberry that is used in this, because it was more of a floral raspberry, but mixed with the coconut sandalwood and the Palo Santo, it gave it more of like an earthy kind of vibe. And then that marshmallow just kind of smoothed everything out. This is such an interesting blend, and really, I think, well done. I haven't seen many scents like this, so I liked this one a lot, and it was very good. Obviously, I feel like it was good. I have this Speakeasy, which is alluring musk, amber, soft jasmine, and sandalwood. I did not like this one. It was a 4.6 out of 10 for performance, but to my nose, it was too musky, and I actually ended up pulling this one out of my warmers early because the musk of the scent was just like getting to me. I was hoping that and maybe it's just sandalwood. Maybe I'm finding that I don't like sandalwood actually, because I didn't like the sandalwood and the diamond from Zape scent either. So maybe I just don't like sandalwood. I'm coming upon a realization in this video. Anyway, this was not a win in my book, but you know, they can't all be winners. So I have Cafe Palo Santo. This one was a winner in my book. This is Palo Santo, Brazilian coffee and sugar cookie. Usually Brazilian coffee is a bit too spicy for me, but this time it wasn't. It was an 8.7 out of 10, very strong, lasted 12 hours, and a super unique blend. Because you don't really see coffee blended with, well, I guess sometimes you do now, but I liked that it was Palo Santo coffee and cookies. It was just such an interesting scent. Really liked it. And then finally, from Midnight Daydream, I have UFO, which is Alien type. And Alien is a perfume that is my signature perfume that I use. It's the only bottle of perfume I own, actually. And I love it. This smelled exactly like that type and that perfume. And if Harrison did make this one available again, I would repurchase it. Finally, on to my Salt Mountain Melts. I do have quite a bit that I partially used but didn't finish. So let me just start with that. I used up half of a straw, or half of a rose, I guess you can kind of tell. I used half of a rose of this one in a strawberry marshmallow cake. Notes for this are hard to read: fresh picked strawberries, marshmallows, and fluffy cake. And this is a strawberry oil that I really do enjoy. This lasted quite a long time in my hot plate warmer, and I loved it. It was like lick the air good. So really loved that one. This one is pink frosted cake, and notes on this are yellow cake, sweet strawberry frosting. This is probably something that I wouldn't maybe repurchase. It was just okay. I'm not sure, like if I had to pick or choose, I definitely would get strawberry marshmallow cake over this, but this one was okay. I do have 2 pieces left, and this is getting a little bit older, so I might want to finish this one up fairly soon. Let me move to Sweet Spot. Sorry, little guy. So this is the Sweet Spot, and notes on this are cherry pie filling, warm funnel cake, powdered sugar, vanilla ice cream, and cream cheese frosting. To me, the strongest note in this that came through when melting was the cherry pie filling. My goodness gracious, that was almost all I could smell in this. There was a slight creaminess from, I'm gonna guess, maybe either the cheese cream drizzle, cream cheese drizzle, or the vanilla ice cream. But most of what I smelled was that strong cherry. So you have to be a fan of cherry to enjoy this one. But like you guys know, I love cherry, so I really did enjoy this one. And this one lasted quite a long time. This one actually, out of all of them, was the longest performer for me. So I did enjoy this one quite a bit. And before I move on to my empties, I have my favorite, the love of my life. This is White Cow, and notes on this are vanilla shake, vanilla wafers, and maraschino cherries. I did finish up a shape in this, and oh my goodness gracious, I knew that this was good, but then I used part of it and put it away for a while, and I'm so happy I pulled it back out. This is so good. This is a straight up vanilla milkshake with a like 5 maraschino cherries dunked into it. It's really creamy, really delicious, powerhouse. This thing was strong, like 8 or 9 out of 10, and I adore this one. So if you have the chance to pick that one up, I highly recommend. And then finally, I have 3 bags that I completely finished. I finished up Purple People Eater, and this is in the scent Purple Cow, Cream Soda, and Serendipity. And to my nose, the strongest note was that Purple Cow, but I did get a little bit of that cherry and coconut from like the Serendipity. I liked it. This was not insanely strong, but this one was getting older. So I'm not sure. I think that I just don't want to get past a 1-year mark with my Salt Mountain Melts. I do think that they perform the best if you use them within like half a year of getting them. That's just what I've personally noticed. So definitely I want to continue to finish up some of the things that I bought like a while ago. Peachy Keen is the next one, and I actually melted this one at the same time that I was melting the White Cow, and I had them on opposite sides of my house. I had Peachy Keen going in my bathroom, and I had White Cow going in my living room, and they were both like so incredibly strong, and they were like meeting. Like if I stood in my kitchen and just like sniffed the air, I got like I got like a lot of both of them at the same time, and I liked it. It was like a really nice fruity concoction, and I really like this one. So I hope this one comes back. I didn't even tell you the notes on this. I really hope this comes back though. It's peach ring lemonade, and oh, that's it, just peach rings and lemonade. So it's definitely a candied peach scent, which, you know, the rings are candy. And that lemonade was really nice and juicy as well. So usually I'm not even a fan of lemonade scents, but this one was a total win in my book. Very strong, loved it. And finally, I have strawberry shortcake, which this is looking pretty gross. I'm sorry, this label's a mess. This is fresh strawberries, golden pound cake, and whipped cream. I'm not sure if I'm just kind of like, if I'm strawberry pound caked out right now. But this one is just like a pretty standard strawberry pound cake scent. I have so much strawberry pound cake left, so I probably won't be repurchasing strawberry pound cake in the future, for at least until I have strawberry pound cake from like every single vendor, because for a while there, that was like the thing. So this is really good if you're looking for a strawberry pound cake and this does become available again. I would suggest it. It's really nice. If you guys watched my melting basket for the beginning of this month, you will see that there was quite a bit of other wax from a specific vendor. I obviously support my friends on this channel. I love this community, and I don't stand for hate of any kind on this channel, so you won't be seeing any more of that vendor from me. That is it. I hope you guys have a great day, night, morning, whatever time you're watching this. Take care. Be safe. Bye, guys.